Hello again. Today we're going to be talking about flyers. As you'll see in the forum post, you will be able to access flyers we've used successfully in the past to get students and fill classes. Some of the places that are best to post those flyers and get people interested or raise awareness about that are putting it at your local town hall or wherever your chamber of commerce is, putting them in coffee shops or in your local businesses. We've posted everywhere from like a grocery store such as Albertsons to conference centers where people are looking for events. There will usually be some sort of bulletin board where people put those up and where other people are posting about events. This could be at somewhere like a library or a birthing center hospital. It's also why we recommended hospital as a partner, because they usually have really great bulletin boards in addition to email lists that they could send out to your local doctor's office, or specifically a pediatrician's office is always great. Looking at what type of local sporting areas you have. So if you're further north, that might be more of an ice rink. If you're looking further south, that might be your local football or soccer club. And then organizations to that. So, around here, the Elks and the Rotary clubs are really big nonprofit organizations that a lot of people join who have influence. Those are the type of people who they may be past the point in time where they're going to be needing the course themselves, but they may be purchasing it for their kids. So we've had that happen quite a few times in the past. College campuses or cafeterias, those are some great places because a lot of parents can be going back to school. Nurse practitioners or local clubs like the Boys and Girls Clubs or YMCA, the youth, the young men club, Christian Association Club, for that matter, places, like I said, maybe it's a kids organization. So like around here, we have something called Kid Time and Kids Unlimited. Those are places where, those organizations exist for kids to be at either after school programs or full-time programs. And that really leads into schools, regardless of whether it's a charter school, a private school, or a public school, and even kindergartens or preschools, and for that matter, daycare centers. So making some good relationships with daycare center where maybe they get an affiliate commission for everyone that they send. Great way to do it. There's places like School of Psychology departments or child development centers, doctor's office, dentists, museums, and that's pretty much everywhere we've put up flyers and seen a good amount of success where people take action. Our flyers actually have a little ticket. So when you print off the flyer, you got to cut off or cut in between so that people can pull off something and actually call the number on it. We've used both that and regular flyers, but I really think that people like taking that ticket in it, besides just calling. So that's kind of what we've noticed. That may have changed, or your area may be different. So I don't want to promise that that's the best route to go, but that's what we've seen. And let us know what's worked best, or what you'd love to see, how effective it is, and if you got your class filled. Usually when it's a first class and it hasn't been it's been a little while, we usually give it about 2 months between when we're posting the flyers and possibly reposting during that 2 months, depending on what rules. Some organizations want things to come down every 2 weeks, or you get pre-authorization, like our local grocery store co-ops require pre-authorization, and they only are good for a month. So let us know what works for you and what you saw.